Hi, this is Amy from Pastor's Wallet, where we equip pastors like you to master your personal finances and practice wise biblical stewardship. I'm here to answer another one of your questions. Today's question comes from a very generous church that wants to take care of their retiring pastor. This was their question. Can a church give a large sum of money to retire a minister? Our pastor has lived in a parsonage for the last 25 years. During that time, we have not been able to provide an equity allowance or even health insurance for him or his family. We looked into gifting the parsonage to the pastor, but didn't want him to be saddled with the tax burden. Instead, we have sold the property. I would like to give him the proceeds. Are we legally allowed to do so? Yes, you can give your pastor money. The big question is whether or not it will be taxable to him. Usually any money a church gives a pastor is considered taxable income, but there is one exception, and that's when the pastor is retiring. There are some very specific rules for it to be tax-free, so I'm going to read them to you. According to IRS Revenue Ruling 55-422, for a gift to a retiring minister to be non-taxable, the following must be true. The pastor isn't expected to perform any services in exchange for the gift. The gift is not based on any enforceable agreement or past practice. The church is under no obligation to do it for the pastor. The pastor will no longer be working for the church or rendering services in any formal capacity. The pastor had a deeper relationship than simply employee-employer with the church. The gift cannot be for just any employee, but rather someone like a senior or executive pastor. The pastor must have received adequate compensation for past services. The gift cannot be to make up for what the church wishes they could have paid the pastor previously. That last one is a big one, because how you word things when the gift is presented can violate that if you're not careful. For more details on exactly how this works, I have a link to an article from the Pastor's Wallet blog below. Also, if you're planning on doing this, I highly recommend working with a CPA who understands finances for churches. If you don't have one that you trust, below I've also linked an article where at the end I have a list of reader-recommended tax preparers and CPAs. Now, I haven't worked with them personally, but my readers have recommended them. Now, if you have a question for me like this one, go ahead and email me at amy@pastorswallet.com or look through the other videos and see if I've already answered for you. And don't forget to subscribe.